The video ain't really the issue. The video being posted up on social media is the issue. If someone would have sent her that video privately, she and I would have had one conversation about it and it would have been over.
It just put a lot of back and forth, a lot more strain on just what we had going on. Afraid of that, and it did put some strain on our relationship. If you see him, we was about to divorce here and there and breaking up here and there, but
Tiny's breaking down after King Harris exposed that his own dad, T.I., caught up in a cheating scandal with none other than Shekinah. But what really sent Tiny over the edge wasn't just the cheating itself. It was everything that had been simmering behind the scenes for years, and the part that no one saw coming could change everything you thought you knew about this family. Before King dropped his bomb, this whole mess had already been brewing for years. Tiny and Shekinah were inseparable, so much so that their bond earned them a VH1 spin-off, Tiny and Shekinah's Weave Trip. After the success of T.Y. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, fans loved watching their sister-like dynamic, and together they made reality TV gold. But behind the cameras, things weren't as sweet as they looked. T.I. and Shekinah never vibed well. On social media, he even lashed out at her, and Shekinah later admitted that she refused to clap back out of loyalty to Tiny. She explained it best in one of her interviews. "He doesn't have any connections to me. That's her husband. That's my friend. I don't have a reason but to respect him. Who cares if I like him or if he likes me? I care about my friend."
He don't like me. I don't have anything against him, but he don't like me.
I know that.
Really? But I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy for my friend. He make her happy. It doesn't matter if he like me, I like him. Who cares? At the end of the day, he is a great husband and a great provider for this young lady, so all the rest of it really doesn't matter to me.
Still, Shekinah would go out of her way to defend Tiny's marriage in public. She once told the world that T.I. was crazy about his girl, and that no matter what, he love his wife. According to her, all the rumors about T.I. messing with other women were just desperate groupies trying to throw themselves at a man who wasn't available. But you'll know how it goes. Words and reality don't always line up. Tiny later admitted that she had moved into her own house after finding out T.I. cheated on her with a woman she herself had hired. That was the first real crack the public saw. Tiny said straight up, "For those who don't understand, Tip had some infidelities with a girl who I hired. And that girl is one of the reasons why I got my own house."
For those who don't understand, Tip had some infidelities with a girl who I hired, and that girl is one of the reasons why I got my own house.
That revelation hit fans hard because it showed that not only was cheating happening, but it was happening inside Tiny's own circle. And this is where Shekinah's name slowly started circling back around, because if T.I. could cross that line once, what would stop him from crossing it again, especially with someone Tiny trusted the most? After Tiny revealed that T.I. had stepped out with someone she had hired, the public reaction was brutal. People dragged her for staying with him, saying she had no self-respect. One said, "Yikes, T.I. is still out here cheating on Tiny. Why do you all be staying with guys who cheat on you? It's literally the dumbest thing ever and is never justifiable. You are dumb." But Tiny wasn't about to let strangers on the internet decide her marriage. She clapped back, making it clear she understood how hard it was to stay faithful in the industry. Tiny said, "It's not like I'm okay with you cheating, but I know that in this industry it's going to be tough to keep it all the way together. If it's workable, if there's still some love there, then this is what we should do." In other words, Tiny was saying she still loved her man, and she was willing to fight for her marriage. That didn't mean she wasn't hurt, it just meant she was trying to survive it. But y'all, T.I. wasn't making it easy. When a video surfaced of him slapping another woman's backside during a show, Tiny had clearly had enough. On Candy-Coated Nights, she admitted she had started entertaining Floyd Mayweather just to feel noticed. Tiny said, "Everyone needs a little something attention, especially when she ain't getting it. If you ain't giving it, she's gonna get it somewhere else."
Everyone needs a little something attention, especially when she ain't getting it. If you ain't giving it, she's gonna go what? Get it somewhere else.
She later clarified it wasn't cheating because there was no. But she didn't hide that Mayweather gave her attention her husband wasn't giving. And that, in itself, was its own scandal.
I think I didn't really cheat. Didn't have any, you know what I'm saying, no.
Okay, so he flirted with you.
Yeah.
Still, the rumors kept piling. Around 2017, T.Y. was linked to Instagram model Bernice Burgos, and that's when things took a darker turn with Shekinah. She went live and revealed that Tiny pressured her to fight Bernice. She claimed that Tiny and another person even threatened to buy her name if she refused. Shekinah said through tears that was a setup with both of them. Them were friends. They did that on purpose. That revelation hit different because it showed that Tiny wasn't just a victim in T.I.'s mess. Sometimes she was pulling people into it too, and Shekinah wasn't about to keep quiet anymore. But all of this was just setting the stage. The real bombshell was coming from someone none of us expected, their own son, King Harris. Now here's where it gets messy, y'all. King had already been making headlines for his wild behavior, his open talk about relationships, and even going back and forth with his parents online. But this time, he crossed a line that nobody saw coming. Unconfirmed but reported whispers say that Shekinah wasn't just a family friend, but a part of the cheating mess with his dad. His words cut straight through the years of denial and public statements Tiny had been making to keep her family image intact. Word is, on hearing her own son throw Shekinah into the cheating conversation, she was like reliving every betrayal all at once. Her own child was basically telling the world that the woman she once called her sister could have been messing with her husband. And if you'll remember, the tension between T.I. and Shekinah was always there. Shekinah once admitted that T.I. disrespected her, even calling her the help in front of a plane full of people. She broke down, recalling how embarrassed she felt. Do you all know this light-skinned walks up on me? I'm actually in the seat before him. And that said, how did the help make it to first class? Shekinah claimed this wasn't a one-time thing. She had been by him for years. So when King put Shekinah's name in the mix, folks started wondering if all that tension was hiding something way bigger. After King's bombshell and years of humiliation, Tiny finally hit her breaking point. She had stayed quiet through the cheating scandals, the disrespect, and even Shekinah's betrayal rumors. But when your own son puts the truth out there for the world, there's no hiding anymore. And that's when Tiny reminded everyone that she wasn't just the silent wife in the background. She had power too, and she knew exactly how to use it. Tiny's friendship with Floyd had been hanging over her marriage for years. T.I. and Mayweather even got into a full-on brawl back in 2014 after Floyd was spotted with Tiny. Floyd himself didn't make things any easier, once shouting in public that he slept with Tiny, though he later tried to backtrack. For Tiny, linking herself to Floyd wasn't just about revenge, it was about reclaiming her dignity. After standing by a man who humiliated her time and time again, stepping out with one of the richest, most powerful boxers alive was her way of flipping the script. But here's the thing, instead of fixing anything, it only made the Harris household more chaotic. Fans took sides. Some said Tiny had every right to seek comfort elsewhere after everything T.I. put her through. Others accused her of being just as messy as the man she was exposing. And through all of it, Shekinah's name was still floating around. Because if she had truly betrayed Tiny with T.I., then Tiny turning to Floyd was also a way to remind Shekinah that she could be replaced too. Tiny's breaking point and her Floyd Mayweather power move. But just when people thought the cheating and Mayweather drama was enough, more scandals started stacking up around T.I. and Tiny. And this time, it wasn't just about rumors. It was lawsuits, public fallouts, and their whole family image crumbling in front of cameras. One of the biggest blows came in 2021 when multiple women stepped forward accusing T.I. and Tiny of them.
T.I. and his wife, Tamika Tiny Harris, have been accused of and women, but they say it's not true.
The allegations were shocking, and they painted a dark picture of the couple's lifestyle behind closed doors. While both T.I. and Tiny denied the claims, the damage to their reputation was already done. They lost deals, TV projects were paused, and the public started seeing them as more than just a messy couple, but as dangerous. And let's not forget the reality TV fallouts. Their show, T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, was supposed to show them as a strong strong, tight-knit family. Instead, it ended up highlighting their issues even more. Arguments spilled over into public view. King kept making headlines for wild behavior, and fans started calling them out for being toxic parents rather than role models. Then there was Shekinah again. Even after years of back and forth, she reignited things during the allegations. She went on Instagram Live and basically threw Tiny under the bus, saying she knew about some of the women and had even been asked to recruit.
They gonna ask her why she ain't tell her she didn't get. And she women empowerment. Why she didn't tell y'all that she done had some of that? Why she didn't tell y'all? She talking about all the rest of these folk running around here. Why she didn't tell y'all she been?
And the sad part is that Tiny tried to save face, but no matter what they did, renewing vows, doing family interviews, or brushing off the headlines, the damage was already done. Tiny's tears carried more than heartbreak. They carried the shame of a wife disrespected, the sting of a friend's betrayal, and the cut of her own child turning the knife. The Harris family wasn't just broken behind closed doors. Their downfall became one of hip-hop's darkest soap operas. And while the headlines may fade, people don't forget. If you thought this was messy, just wait, because the Harris family's drama isn't done yet. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we've got more exclusive stories coming your way.